Oh yeah, it's the weekend, and you know what that means. It's time for Pixels and Bits on the Overshield.com with your hosts, Corey, Manny, and Tommy. And now, broadcasting from planet Earth, it's time for Pixels and Bits.
Welcome out to Pixels and Bits on the Overshield.com. My name is Andrew. Hi. None of my usual co-hosts are here for me today on a very special first ever video edition of Pixels and Bits. I'm here with a very special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Jessie, and my YouTube is PeekAtJessiie.
And Jessie, just to give people a quick little thing, what do you do on your YouTube? What can people expect?
I write Pokemon parodies, and I'm starting to do anime parodies, as well as maybe some cosplay videos and various animated and gaming related stuff too.
That's awesome. Alright, so let's move right on to the first segment, the Overshield Newsdesk. Hit the music. Alright, so the first piece of news. Jessie, have you ever heard of a game called Earthbound?
Yes, but I haven't tried it yet.
Well, that's okay. On Earthbound, a documentary is planned for 2015. A new Earthbound documentary will feature interviews from fans and creators alike in Earthbound USA. Jeff Benson interviewed Earthbound fans, users of Earthbound fansite Starman, and he has to say, for a year now, Jeff Benson has been interviewing Mother fans, Starman.net users, and members of Earthbound team in an attempt to document the space between a bunch of kids coming together on a message board and a cult classic, not to mention the formation of Fan Gamer. So for all of you Earthbound fans, that's some pretty cool news. Personally, I've never played Earthbound, so I'm kind of with you. I hear it's fun, though.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, well, I guess that's it, eh? Alright. So, probably one of the biggest gaming news stories that came out this week. The E.T. landfill was true. Have you heard of this, Jessie?
What was it?
Okay, so back in the day, there's this game on the Atari 2600. It was based off the movie E.T. You've seen E.T.?
Yes, I've seen E.T.
Okay, well they made this horrible game for it, and the story goes is that it sells so poorly that the creator of the game buried a lot of the copies in a landfill.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, see? And they actually found out it's true. It took 30 years, but gaming's greatest ever myth has finally been proven as an undisputable fact. Unsold copies of E.T. for the Atari 2600 has been condemned, or not condemned. They were already condemned. They were digging up. I think that's awesome that that's true. I'm hoping that there are Shaq Foos everywhere. Terrible games.
That'd be interesting.
So the question is, Jessie, out of all the games you've played, if you could bury one, which one would it be? Was every game just so awful, you're like, ugh.
That considers like all the old games too, right?
Yeah, any game you want.
No, I don't think I've played a game that bad that I would want to bury it though.
No?
Maybe smash it because I was angry over it, but not burying it.
No, not bury like 30,000 copies so no one has to play it?
No, I don't think so. Not yet. Maybe eventually.
Maybe eventually. See, it's kind of sad. The game already had piss poor value, and now it's worth like 10 cents a cartridge.
Oh.
Anyway.
Sucks.
Alright, so, Jessie, have you heard of this little event called the X Games?
X Games? Oh, is that like the one where it's like the online gaming almost? Where it's almost like what, online gaming sports almost? Or is that different?
That's a little different. The X Games is a yearly competition that they have, like, where it's skateboarding.
Right, that.
The extreme
I mixed
sports.
up with the other one. I mixed it up.
Well, actually, this year, for the first time at the X Games, they're going to be having a gaming competition there.
Whoa, that blows my mind, because I never heard of that.
I know, right? So this year, for the first time, they're going to be having Call of Duty Ghosts, which, you know, COD is okay, I guess. Are you a COD fan?
No.
No? Have you ever even played COD?
No, because
No?
I've...
You're too cool for school?
No, it seems too overrated for me.
There's a lot of people that hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically this has been just... It's not good. Alright, so only 2 more stories. Actually, just one more. And it's actually not quite gaming related, but it's giant news anyways.
Okay, what is it?
Did you hear that the cast for Star Wars, the new Star Wars film, has been released?
Really?
Yes, the new Star Wars film cast has been released. Alright, so it will include other Oscar Isaac, Adam Driver, Andy Serkis, okay, along with other people that are coming back, like Mark Hamill and other people like that. Are you a Star Wars person, Jess?
Yes, I really am. I've seen like all the movies actually.
What do you think about the first, or not the originals, the first 4, 5, and 6, and then what do you think about 1, 2, and 3, the ones that were made like in 2000?
Oh well, I mean the original ones were already good because they didn't have anything for making graphics. They just like modeled everything, so that's pretty legit. Now the effects today is just a little bit cheesy.
So
like
do you not like the special effects in movies these days, or?
I don't know. I feel like everything's been CGI lately.
Yeah, I can agree with you. I mean, in some respects, it's not too bad, though. You know what I mean?
No, it's not.
Alright. So I guess that just wraps up a kind of condensed Overshield news desk. Jess, why don't you go into your segment this week?
Anime! Yeah, so anime, right? So let's see. My suggestions for animes, depending what genre you guys like. Right now, the top of animes of popularity are sports animes.
Sports animes? What?
Yep, sports animes. Really
That sounds
really
ridiculous.
weirds me out. Yeah, I know. But the thing is that all the sports animes, right, that it's only involving with guys. There's like no girls involving in any of the sports animes.
Huh.
It's just right now the popular one is a swimming anime called Free, and there's a basketball one. I haven't got into it yet, but it seems to be like fan service for girls at the moment. So I would not recommend it for you guys because you'd be questioning why you watching this. And what other animes would be good would be Kill la Kill just finished their anime finale, so that's a good one to be watching. Very cheesy, a lot of mostly cheesy effects and everything.
What about kind of a comedy anime? Something where someone comes home, they could just kind of, lay
Kill la
down
Kill.
and kill a kill.
It's action, comedy, and like, yeah, it has almost everything except for zombies.
Except for zombies. I don't know if that's acceptable.
Well, if you're looking for zombies, comedy, love, and everything, yeah, I would suggest you High School of the Dead, because that one is also fan service for mostly guys. Girls watch it too, only for cosplaying.
Only for cosplay?
Yeah, easy cosplays, schoolgirl outfits.
Alright, so just a question. Are you a dub or sub kind of person?
That depends, because Funimation has been one of the best English dub companies ever for like animes. Like, to be honest, I cannot watch Dragon Ball Z without it being dubbed in English. I cannot take Goku serious with Pearl's voice.
Really?
Yeah, I cannot take Goku serious.
I've always been a dub person myself. I'm not the hugest person in anime, but the stuff I have watched, it's all been dubbed. Once it's sub, I'm just not into it.
Ah, okay.
Let me ask you a question, because it's actually really popular. What are your thoughts on Attack on Titan?
Ooh, I love Attack on Titan. I'm not sure about the dubbing yet, because I I've only heard a few of the dub voices for the main characters, like Annie and Levi and Aaron. I haven't exactly heard Armin and Mikasa and, well, some people pronounce the name Jean, you know, whatever. And yeah, I can't really give my huge opinion on it yet if I like it dubbed, because I haven't heard like, the whole episode of them all talking.
Oh, okay. I was just
Yeah.
wondering because I know it's just barely came to Cartoon Network. I hear it's really popular.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give it a watch.
It's actually been popular when it was just subbed too.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised, but then again, I'm kind of an anime idiot.
No, it's okay. I even have the cosplay.
You have to cosplay?
I have the cosplay of Attack on Titan.
Go change right now. No, I'm just playing.
It's too hot right now. I had the jacket. I don't want to wear it. It's too hot.
No, darn it. Darn it. Okay. Alright, so there's your recommendations for the week?
I guess one more would be Sailor Moon that's coming out. It's actually for everybody. Guys and girls like it both. But they're basing it on the manga.
That's cool. I haven't seen Sailor Moon since I was a kid, and I may have to go watch that. Alright. So that's cool. As you just heard, Jessie took over Manny's spot because Manny is nowhere to be seen. Corey's out there, you know, taking names, and Tommy is becoming the pimp. He's a pimp, Jess. Stay away from him.
Oh, okay. I don't know him yet, so I can't question.
Stay away.
So, okay.
Alright, so let's move into my little segment. It's called Dumpster Diving! I don't know. Okay, so dumpster diving is, as we started last week or the week before, is my segment where I kind of highlight a game or two that I think you should get that is on the cheap right now, whether it just be for comedic purpose, blah 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 blah. Okay, right now on Steam for a grand total of $1.99, I think you should pick up Day 1 Gary's Incident. Now, if you've heard of this game, it's because you've heard it's absolutely terrible, one of the worst games to ever come out. The reason why I say that you should pick it up is for the comedic part of it. Sure, it's not that great, admittingly. It's kind of terrible, but that's the reason why you should pick it up. It's only $2. You know, go have yourself a good laugh. You know, maybe you should pick it up on Steam, Jess.
Maybe.
No, you're not convinced?
I'm not convinced. I would just at least try out the free games.
The free games.
Yes.
Speaking of free games, my other suggestion has to be Marvel Heroes. Have you ever heard of this?
Yes, but I didn't give it a chance yet to actually play it because I'm more of the first-person shooter.
You're more of a first-person shooter, and yet you haven't played COD?
I don't want to be involved with the girl gaming group that consider themselves gamers just playing COD.
Alright. Anyways, Marvel Heroes is kind of a Diablo-esque style game that is free to play. It stars all of your different like Marvel heroes like Hawkeye and Daredevil and a bunch of other more well-known people, you know, like Thor, the Hulk. It's really good fun, and it's free, so you can't beat free.
What about horror games?
What about what?
Horror games.
Horror. Eesh. Me and horror do not get along. Horror games scare the crap out of me.
Hey, it'd be good for suggestions, because I've been playing a lot of horror, like shooting games especially. There's a free one on Steam. It's called Cry of Fear. Best play with 4 people. Never by yourself.
Well, tell us all about it. What is it?
It's basically, you have a choice of either playing by yourself or with 4 people, which completely has 2 different stories. So if you play by yourself, you play the main story as this guy who's he's basically lost in his delusional dream, and he's trying to get out of it. And it's based in Sweden, I believe.
Sweden, that's strange.
Yeah. So they all talk Swedish. Yeah. And like if you play the 4-player one, which is recommended, it's 10 out of 10 recommended playing 4 players. And comments say I shit my pants, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Don't ever play it by yourself because you would not sleep.
I didn't sleep anyways. You know, a long time ago, I played a game called Corpse Party on the PSP.
Ah, I heard about that. Really good game.
No, yeah, it's good at what it does. I did not like it though. It literally kept me up all night one night. It's not for me. Alright, so those are some of your gaming recommendations for this week. Moving on to our middle segment, I'm going to interview this lady right here. Right there. Interview. Alright, so as you all know now, her name, our YouTube name is PeekAtJessiie. First off, where did you come up with that name?
Well, I would say it was based on Pikachu. So Pikachu, Peek at you, PeekAtJessiie.
Oh,
and it also based on my other username, which is Jessie Face, which there's no C in the face, it's actually an S. So there's two ways of pronouncing my name for the user. It would be Jessie Face or Jessie Fawcett, however you want to pronounce it. So it would be like, oh, you're watching, this is Jessie Face, and you're watching my face, and you're watching Peek at me, basically.
Okay. And why did you originally start YouTube? Like, when you first started, what did you want to do? And why?
From the very beginning, I wanted to actually just do random videos, and then I decided making multiple different accounts because I didn't like my name, and I wanted something that people could remember, not like what was my very old one, Ninja something with a bunch of numbers. Yeah, okay, I don't want to be remembered by that, so I thought, okay, how about I start a channel where maybe something that would pull in the audience, maybe skits, vlogs, but that worked for a while until I stopped, so now I started doing parodies, which really helps because of I like writing now, so that's how I started doing the whole parody thing.
And why did you stop doing the skits and stuff like that? Because I remember some of them from back in the day, like Eric's Metapod used Harden.
Oh, right. Well, you see, all the people who I wanted to be in my video weren't able to actually physically be there.
Oh, okay.
So I figured, oh, I might as well do something solo or somehow collab with someone else who's part of the YouTube community.
Oh, okay. By the way, if you go on her channel, you can check out a cover that me and her did. It's pretty good.
I know.
So, based upon all that, you are a cosplayer.
Yes, I am.
When did you get into cosplay?
I've always wanted to cosplay during high school, but didn't have the money or transportation to actually go and buy the materials. So I didn't really start till the beginning of college, actually.
Out of all the cosplays you've done, which ones have been your favorite so far?
Oh, I think it's probably the most recent one I did. It's based from Trigun. I did a gender bender of Wolfwood, and I made the giant cross for it. It took me 6 days to make, but for most people it would take them way longer to make it.
Alright, and what are some future cosplays that you're looking forward to doing?
Well, I've already made my Attack on Titan one, but I have yet to actually go out to conventions dressed up as it. So that's one of the things I'll be doing in the future. And I'm planning to do something maybe armor related. I wanted to make some armor for a cosplay, so.
You should check out the female version of Rengar from League of Legends.
Oh, yeah. I saw about that. Oh, I guess one more cosplay would be Popstar Ari. Someone suggested that to me, but I won't get into that until I actually play the game. I want to try out the character first before I decide to actually make it.
We should play. I play League all the time.
Yeah.
Lols.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna start playing after the semester's over. So yeah, you can hit me up like that.
Sounds great. Alright, so kind of bringing it full circle, you said you're doing covers now and all these different things. Are there anything, covers or different parodies that are in the pipeline, something that might be coming to your channel soon?
Ooh, I am? Well, I don't really want to say exactly what song it is, but I can tell you now it will be something maybe cosplay related, so I might get a bunch of cosplayers to maybe sing along with like my parody.
Oh, come on, what song is it? Give us something. Give us the artist. The original artist.
Oh, okay. Well, it'll be 2 artists, so maybe I guess it's Bruno Mars and Katy Perry.
Bruno Mars and Katy Perry. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you heard it here first. You heard it here first. Breaking news on the Pixels and Bits
Yes, I haven't
podcast.
told anyone about it.
Now the whole internet knows. All right. So thanks, Jessie, for doing that little interview with us. We appreciate it. Alright, so I guess that brings us to our final segments. I know it's been kind of a short show. Usually there's more people, more opinions, more... You know what I mean? Alright, so we're just going to do shout-outs. I'm going to do 2, technically, but I'm going to just do my first one right away and then you can go. I'm just going to say thank you for coming on with the show, Jess. We really appreciate it. It's been awesome. Alright, is there anything you want to bring attention to? Anything you want to... You've been checking out lately, music, whatever?
I mean, if since you guys are like mostly into the gaming, I would suggest you listening to these electro dance music that I've been listening to. They're called Tasty Network. Really good for when you're gaming, just listening to them. And I think the other company is called, or YouTube is what, EDM? They're another good group for listening to music while you're gaming.
Mm-hmm.
But I also want to shout out to Elite Four for their early, barely starting out podcast. So
That's cool. That's cool. Alright, so my personal shout out is going to have to go to a game I bought recently on PlayStation 3 called Gotham City Imposters. There is a free version on Steam, so if you want to check that out, Jesse. Basically, Gotham City Imposters is a first-person shooter in the Batman universe.
I heard about it.
It's
awesome.
It's really fun. It went on sale for 99 cents in a flash sale for PS3. I've been playing that. It's really good. But actually, with that, I guess that wraps up this episode of Pixels and Bits, guys. So, as per usual, my name is Andrew. That's when you say my name is Jess.
Oh, my name is Jess.
And we'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye-bye now.